Welcome back. Last lesson, we talked about HTML attributes and advanced HTML elements. In this lesson, we're going to dive into semantics, HTML semantics. These semantics help us to organize our content. It also improves accessibility and SEO. SEO meaning search engine optimization. So let's explore them and create a structured web page for me. So what are these semantics? These semantics are clearly described. So semantic elements are elements that describe themselves. They describe the meaning of themselves. What do I mean? I mean that these elements make the HTML code more understandable and maintainable. They also make it more human and machine readable friendly. Some of the key semantic elements that we have the header, the main, the section. We also have articles and footer. The header represents introductory content or navigational links. The main represents the dominant content of the body, and the section defines the section in the documents like chapters. The article represents a self-contained composition that can be independently distributed or reused. And the footer, it contains information about its containing elements, such as the author information or the copyright information. Now let's look at how we can represent this HTML semantics. If you open your VS Code, work with me. So right in the body of the code, we'll introduce HTML semantic header. So the header tag. So once you see the header tag, what comes to your mind? It automatically knows that whatever I want to put inside there has to do with the header. It's self-explanatory. It should tell you, oh, I'll find the name of my website here. I must necessarily maybe find the navigation link inside the header. And yes, you are correct. That is what you'll find in there. So let me assume the name of our website is our website. I'm going to add the navigation. So once you see it, you see there's H1, the header name, and the navigation. So in the navigation, you will not just write the home, the about page, or any other link you want to connect to the page. You have to arrange it structurally so that it will come out presentable, like we discussed in our last class when we talked about structure, arranging and putting things in structure. So we are going to use a list to list out all the navigation that we might need. For instance, let's assume we need 2 or 3 navigation or lists to link us to other pages. To introduce the list, we'll use the ordered or unordered list, but for the navigation, we'll just use the unordered list. Because it's a link, we'll add an anchor tag so that it will direct us to the page where we want it to link us to. So this is our navigation represented in a list. So once you look at this, you clearly see that, oh, this is where I ring. This part is the header part that has the name of our brand or our company, and then the list where I want to direct our users to. Then we can also add the main. The main element represents dominant content of the body. So the main is where we want to put major things about the website. So we can use the anchor in the main. So every other thing I'll be doing that will not include article or any other thing will be inside the main. So the main can have section. Remember I said section is also a semantic tag. So section sounds like a chapter. So this chapter, this chapter, this chapter. So we can have several sections inside a main. Most people use div, this, but div is just a divider. But what does it tell us? Assuming we have designed our website and hosted it, and we use div, and the web crawler is looking for something, and how many div are really go to get to where it wants to go to. So once it comes to the main, it knows that, okay, what I'm looking for might be in the main. Let me now check individual section. So it goes directly to the section. It's easy for the web crawler to search through your web page and see what it's looking for and return back to the client. It's also easy and it creates accessibility for people with disability and people without disability. It means that it promotes inclusivity. So this section we have our services. We can have list of services we offer. We can have as much as we can put down. So we offer web design and development services. We can change this to be graphic design services. So we can also change this to be freelance services or video editing services. So we can design this section to be like this. We can also add article in the main, or we can add outside the main. The articles can be, we are referring someone to a latest blog that we want the person to click and go there and read about what we wrote about. So we can add article. We'll type it and come back. So we can add article, everything inside the main. The section is inside the main, article is inside the main. Just see how beautiful it is arranged. Let me reduce my Visual Studio size so that you see how it looks. So see how beautifully it is arranged. Okay. We can also then add, as outside this main, outside this header, so let me close this. We can add the footer. So the footer will have information about copyright and then maybe the name of our company and other information. We have other achievements, other things you can put in the footer. Make researches. That's why programming is all about research. It's not static. Programming is dynamic. So 2024 our website. Okay, so this is how we have arranged our web page, the footer, the main, and the header. So if you look at this page, won't it be easy for you to recognize this and say, okay, what is inside here? Oh, navigation is here and probably the brand name, and then the main body is inside the main, the footer is the copyright and other information that we need accessibility so that people can access, maybe social media information and other information. Let's now run it on the browser and see, rather render it on the browser and see how it comes out on the browser. So this is how it looks like on the browser, our website, and this is the navigation link. I'll take us to another page. This is the services we offer, our latest blog, and then copyright reserve. So we've learned about the header for site title and navigation today, the main, and also which also includes sections. We also included an article, and we also added footer with copyright information. As usual, I have an assignment for you to work on. So this is the assignment you should work on. Build a blog page. Create a simple blog page using semantic elements we've covered. Use the header for site title and navigation. Use the main to include different sections. Include the article and add footer. Just the way we've done. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes improvement. So, thank you guys for today. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.